Hi and welcome to Geeks for Geeks. Today we would be discussing yesterday's problem of the day, that is zero sum subarrays. So, okay. Hi Santosh, hi Rishit, hi Anonymous PK, hi Saksham. Can I have a quick one in the chat if I'm visible as well as equally audible? Just let me present the screen. Thanks a lot, Rishit. So today a bit sorry for the voice quality of this video. Actually, I am suffering from cold at the moment, so can't really move forward with my natural voice. Okay, let me add to the stream. Yes, it's fine. Yeah, this is good enough. Like, let me just see. Yeah, okay. Yeah, it is visible. Okay, so quickly read the problem and let me explain you the problem too. Okay, so in this problem, you are told to count, you are told to count zero subarrays. Okay, so so before we move forward, let me explain you what a subarray is. So basically, a subarray is a contiguous part of the array. Okay, and whole array is also a subarray. Suppose the given array is 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Then 2, 3, 4 is a subarray, 4, 5 is a subarray, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is also a subarray, but 2, 3, and 4, 5 is not a subarray because it is not contiguous. Okay, so this is the meaning of subarray, and you are told to count the number of subarrays. Okay, so let us first take the sample test case. Okay, so let us see this given sample test case. So as you can see that this is a subarray with zero sum. Okay, this is also a subarray with zero sum. This is also a subarray with zero sum. This is also a subarray with zero sum. And then these two are also subarray with zero sum. These two are also subarray with zero sum. So we can see that we have a total of 6, and that is this value. So what did we do? Basically, we first considered one size subarray, then two size subarray, then three size subarray, and then we moved forward and we went till n size subarray. Okay, we considered all subarrays of these all sizes and we saw that the sum is equal to 0 or not. If yes, we incremented it. Okay, so how can we do it? We can do it like this. Okay, suppose the given value is a1, a2, a3, a4, a5. So we can stand at this position and the next pointer can go till this position. Else the next pointer can go till this position or this position or this position or this position. We considered all the subarrays starting from A1. Okay. Now let us see for A2. We would start from A2 and we would keep the next pointer to A2. And then we can keep to here, then we can keep to here, and then we can keep to here. Okay. In the same manner, we can stand here, we can go till this point, we can go till this point, we can go till this point. Okay, in the same manner, if we keep here, we can go till the same point, we can go till this point. So basically, we are standing at one index and we are moving in all other index. Okay, all other index. So now let us see how to write the code of it. Basically, you can just use two nested loop, one for the starting position and one on to go on this side. So now let us see this. Okay, so what you can do is you can write something like this. Okay, so you can write for int I is equals to 0, I is less than n and I plus plus. This is the this is the starting one, and the next one would be for int j is equals to I and j is less than n and j plus plus, and then we can move from I to j. Okay, so I till the value of j itself. Okay, so now we can see that for one index I, we are moving in all other n minus 1 index. Okay, so for the first index, we are moving an other index. For the second index, we are moving n minus 2 other index. So we can roughly say that for one index, we are doing an operation because constants are ignored. So multiplying n on both sides would be n square operation for considering all the n indices. So the time complexity is n square. Can we pass this? Okay, the first thing is that this is not the expected time complexity. Okay, the expected time complexity is n log n and 10 to the power 6. So 10 to the power 6 to the power 2 is equals to 10 to the power 12. So 10 to the power 12 is greater than 10 to the power 8. So this would definitely get a time limit exceeded. Am I clear with the problem statement? Am I clear with the sample text explanation? Am I clear with the implementation of brute force? Am I clear with the brute force solution or not? And am I clear with why the brute force solution would fail or not? Give me a quick one in the chat. Give me a quick one. Hi Nakaj, I'm fine. What about you? Give me a quick one in the chat. Rishit, Shaksham, Anonymous, Santosh. Okay, I'm cleared up till this point. Na? Chalo, देखते हैं. Okay, so when we are done till this point, let us move forward. Okay, so now let us see the next sample test case, which would kind of land us to our solution, like the expected solution. Okay, now let us observe something. Okay, the thing to observe here is that just see this. Okay, just see this value. So this subarray has a subarray sum of 0. So if you see this, then you can see that the contribution of this is just 0. That the contribution of sum this is a 0. So the sum till this point and the sum till this point would be same. Like suppose the sum till this point, suppose it is x. And if the contribution from all this is again 0, then this would be x plus 0 at this point, x plus 0, because this is contributing 0 to our result. What I'm trying to say is, suppose we have a prefix sum kind of thing. Now what is prefix sum? Prefix sum is nothing but sum up till this point. Okay, so what we can say is sum from start till 6, the first value is 6. Sum till start to 6 minus 1 is equals to 5 is equals to 5 minus 3 is what? 2. Okay, 2. And 2 plus 4 is equals to 6. 6 minus 2 is equals to 4. So as you can see, prefix sum is nothing but sum up till this point. Okay, sum up till this point from the start. मतलब शुरुआत से लेके अभी तक कितना किया. This is prefix sum. Prefix sum you can remember it like अब तक कितना progress हुआ. Okay, शुरुआत से लेके अब तक कितना दूर पहुंचे आप. Okay, this is just like 4 plus 2 that is equal to 6. 6 plus 4 is equals to 10. 10 plus 16 is equals to 6. 16 plus minus 12 is equals to 14. 14 minus 7 is equals to minus 21. Okay. 10, 16, this would be 4. Sorry. This would be 4 and this would be minus 3. Okay. So now, can you see something like this? Like if we think in terms of prefix sum, then the sum from this point would be useless. Like this would contribute 0. So sum till this point, suppose it is x, then this point would be x plus 0 because this is contributing 0 to the value. Okay, like let's suppose, okay, देखो, मैंने suppose I'm in my first year. Okay, let's suppose we are on the first year, we are second year, we are third year, and we are fourth year. Let's suppose what I'm trying to say, I would say you. Suppose I learned about I learned about loops. I learned about if statement. Okay, and I have wasted my second year due to a girlfriend which left me. Okay, now suppose I saw a girl, fell in love with her, and then she left me at the end of second year. So in short, I have wasted my second year. I have completely wasted my second year. So what is my coding knowledge at third year? This would be just the same because I have wasted my second year and it is not contributing to the knowledge till third year. So in the same manner, if the contribution if the contribution from this point is 0, then suppose up till this point is x, then this point would also be x only because it is contributing 0 to the sum. This is just like this, na? Suppose I have learned about loop and if statement. I got a girlfriend at the end of the second year. She left me. So now my knowledge in programming would be the same because this is contributing 0 to the result. In the same manner, this is just like this. So whenever you would see, like this is a very famous interview problem, and a lot of variation do occur in online assessment and interviews. This is a very famous interview specific problem, and this is not, see, this is asked in Amazon and Microsoft, and this has a very high solve count also. Like this is a very famous question. You take up any sheet from anywhere, you would definitely see this. Okay, you would definitely see this. So basically, please see this. Okay, this is just like this. So whenever you get this problem, try to think that yes, this was Siddharth explained me. Second year girlfriend के चक्कर में waste हो गया. फर्स्ट ईयर में जितना पढ़ा था, थर्ड ईयर में आके भी उतना ही पढ़ाई किया. सेकेंड ईयर तो वेस्ट हो गया ना मेरे भाई. तो रिजल्टेंट वैल्यू फर्स्ट ईयर वाली ही सेकेंड थर्ड ईयर पे उठ के आएगी. इन द सेम मैनर, अगर इसका कंट्रीब्यूशन 0 है तो इसके बाद भी सेम वैल्यू रहेगी प्रीफिक्स सम की. Okay, this is the very first observation that you need to understand. Okay, so now the question is how this would help. So first tell me if I'm clear with this or not. Like how this value would also be x and how this value would also be x. Am I clear with this thing or not? Give me a quick yes or no in the chat. Yes, Nakaj, actually, what happened was I am new to the atmosphere of Delhi and it is a little bit very cold here at this point of time. Like, I spent my college days in Kolkata and I spent the rest of the time in a city known as Dhanbad in Jharkhand. There also the cold is not to this extent. That is why I have cold at the moment. Just give me a quick one. Nakaj, Saksham, Abhishek, Pushpendra. 1 to 3 would be cancelled. Yes. Why 1 to 3 would be cancelled? Because the resultant value of that is 0. Like girlfriend बनी, सेकेंड ईयर के स्टार्ट में गर्लफ्रेंड बनी, सेकेंड ईयर के एंड में गर्लफ्रेंड से ब्रेकअप हो गया, तो गर्लफ्रेंड बाहर चली गई. Like, suppose I got a girlfriend, I was able to entice a girlfriend in the start of my second year, and towards the end of the second year, she left me. So the resultant value is now gone. So minus 1 minus 3 is equals to minus 4. Then 4, that is 4 and minus 4, 0. So resultant value is 0. Okay. So now how this would help? Okay. So this would help. How this would help? Like if I see the same value again. Okay. Like हम लोग कब बोलते हैं कि साल बर्बाद हो गया? When do we say that we have wasted 1 year? We say that we have wasted 1 year when we didn't made any progress, when no progress is made, when no progress is made. When no progress is made in life, we say that this year is wasted. We say this or not? Yes, we really say this. So I can say that if I am seeing the same result after few years, then I have wasted that time. Like if I'm on the same stage after the second year, like I would try to claim this with a statement. Suppose even after 5 years, I need to solve, I need to solve, I need to solve the same problem, then I'm not able to make progress. Like suppose today I came, I was not able to solve this problem. I came back 2 months after and I was not able to still solve the problem. So what I would say, I didn't make any progress in this problem. So if I am seeing the same result after a certain point of time, then this means that the time is wasted. Time is wasted means what? A zero sum subarray exists. So in the same manner, I can say that if same result is seen, then zero sum subarray zero sum subarray exist. Can I claim this or not? लाइक 10 साल बाद भी मैं खुद को यही पोजीशन में पाऊंगा तो मैं यही बोलूंगा ना मैंने प्रोग्रेस नहीं किया. प्रोग्रेस नहीं किया इसका मतलब क्या? रिजल्टेंट वैल्यू 0 है. ओके. If I see myself in the same situation even after 10 years, that this means that I am not able to make any progress. So this means that I would have a zero sum subarray. Am I clear with this statement or not? If I'm clear with this statement, if I'm clear with the idea of the statement, then this problem is done till 90%. Just give me a quick one. So it's better not to consider that. But we need to find zero sum subarray. Na? Like the question is asking us to find zero sum subarrays. So consider, not consider is not an option here. We need to consider everything and we need to find if zero sum subarray do exist or not. This is the question. Okay. This is done. So now I can say that if I save the result somewhere, like let's say, suppose what I can do is this is 6. 6 minus 1 would be 5. Then 5 minus 3. 5 minus 3 would be 2. And 2 plus 4 would be 6. So I'm seeing the same result. This means that zero sum subarray exists. And this is true. Up till now, we have seen this. So if we can somehow remember the values that we have encountered in our past, then we can solve this problem. So whenever we want to remember anything, whenever we want to remember anything, then this just means that we need to use hashing. Okay? Remember hashing. All path recursion. All possible ways recursion. Optimize recursion, dynamic programming. Okay? Simple enough. So whenever we want to remember anything, we need to do hashing. Now what we need to do is we just need to remember the values of the prefix sum in a hash table or in a map. And if we have already seen that value previously, then we would update the result that yes, at this point a zero sum subarray exists. Now let us move to the coding part and you would understand it much better. We also need to keep a track of the number of times we have seen a prefix sum, right? Yes. If we need to keep a track means what? We need to remember. If we need to remember, then we need to use hashing. Okay? Remember it. If we need to remember, we need to use hashing. Okay? Fair enough? Now let us move to the coding part. Okay. Chalo. Okay. This is fine. Like let me just share the tab, then it would be more easy. Okay. Am I able to share a tab? Share a Chrome tab. Zero sum subarray. Yes, the tab is much better. Yes, you will get a better visibility. Okay. So now I need to code this. So what I would do is I would need to store the sum. To store the sum of an array of long, we need to have this. So I'm very a lazy person. So I would just have a instead of arr. Okay. So long int sum is equals to 0. Okay. Then I would also have a counter to count the number of times we have encountered, and this would be our resultant value. Okay. Then I would use a map of long int, and then I would just copy this. I don't need to write this long int again, and you can just define it also. Long int and MP itself. Okay. And then we would simply start iterating from this. Okay. Now we would first add this. Okay, add the current value a of I. Okay, a of I is this. Okay. Now if sum is equal, okay, so I would say that if mp dot count, like map dot find, okay, map dot find sum is not equal to mp dot end. Okay, this just means that suppose I gave it a find function. If that element is not present, then this just means that the element is not present. Okay, so I would just write this. Element is not present. This just means this. Learn about maps and it would help you tell this. Okay, so if the element is not present, okay, like if the element is present, if the element is present, like we have seen this element earlier, then what we would do, we would add the value of m dash sum. Okay, we would add this value and then we would increment the counter. Okay, mp of sum at plus plus. Okay, like yes, this is the value we have seen earlier. Okay, this would be mp. Yes, this is fine. And then we need to return the counter. But there is a small error that you need to resolve. The error is that suppose, first tell me if this code is clear or not. This simple code is clear or not. Give me a quick yes or no in the chat if this simple code is clear or not. Just give me quick one and then I would tell you one error. After that, this code would give you an AC. Give me a quick one. MP of MP of 7 at 21. Yes, what? MP of sum. Yes, what are you asking? We need to handle the case where sum is equals to 0. Yes. 21, what 21? Can you tell me? Like you want to understand 21? We are adding the values of the sum value. Like suppose it is just like this. Like say 0, 0, 0. So we have seen this. So add 1. We have seen this. So again, add how many? Add the values like see suppose 3. So this is just like 1, 2 and 3. So not add 1. Why aren't we adding 1? You are asking me that we should do C++ or C plus 1. But why are we doing MP of sum? This is what we are asking. Na? Can you tell me that I'm getting your doubt clear or not? Like this is what you are asking? Okay, okay, okay. Like wait. Just let me share the screen. Entire screen itself. Yes. See, this is what you are asking, na? Like, suppose we should have added. You are asking that why aren't we having C plus plus or C plus equals to 1? This is what you are asking. Is this your doubt or not? Just give me a quick one. Like, is this your doubt? Give me a quick one. Okay, this is your doubt. So now see one thing. Now suppose the values are 0, 0 and 0. So if we add 1, this would be 1. If we add 1, it would be 1. This, if we add 1, this would be 1. But in reality, this is not like this. Why? Because after this is also a subarray with 0 sum. This is also a subarray with 0 sum. And this is also a subarray with 0 sum. So how many total values are there? 1, 2, 3, then 4, 5 and 6. So if we do something like this, 1 plus 2 plus 3, then this issue would be resolved or not. So in the same manner, what we are doing is we are doing C plus MP of sum, not C plus plus. Okay, to get the correct output of this. Okay, that is why this is done. Okay, so now what we need to do is we can simply have a one more if condition that if sum is equals to 0, then C plus plus. Okay, simply. Mhm. And then we can just submit this and we can see. And yes, we are able to do this. Now tell me, am I clear with this or not? Give me a quick 1 or 0 in the chat. Saksham, am I clear to you? Just give me a quick 1 in the chat. Am I clear to you, brother? And tell me the line number at which point you are not able to understand. Tell me the line number. Saksham, am I clear to you? This just means that the element is present. If the element is present, then this loop is running. Why aren't we doing C++? I told you the example itself. Okay. Okay. Saksham is clear. At the starting point, you need to do a map insert of 0, comma 1. Yes, either way you can do it. You can just use map. You can simply insert 0 beforehand also. So please explain one time overall code. Yes, absolutely. That is my job. So see, basically this is to store the prefix sum at each point. So basically prefix sum is stored in an array, but at this point we don't need to preserve the answer. So we use something known as running sum. What is known as running sum? Running sum is nothing but sum at each point, prefix sum at each point, but we don't store it in an individual array or an auxiliary array in technical terms. Okay? अलग से एक array में store ना करने को ही प्रीफिक्स सम कहते हैं. दिस इज टू स्टोर द काउंट ऑफ दिस. ये मैप क्या है? मैप इज टू रिमेंबर द वैल्यूज. मैप याद करने के लिए. फॉर लूप इज फॉर इटरेटिंग. नाउ व्हाट इज हैपनिंग इनसाइड द फॉर लूप? सो हम लोग क्या कर रहे हैं? ये एक प्रीफिक्स सम वाली वैल्यू ईच पॉइंट पे आगे बढ़ रही है और वो ऐड होते होते जा रही है. दिस इज जस्ट लाइक दिस. Suppose the values are 1, 2, 3, and 1. So the values would be 1. 1 plus 2 is equal to 3. 3 plus 3 is equal to 6. 6 plus 1 is equal to 7. So basically what we are doing, we are simply having the sum at each point, but we are not preserving the values. This is the very first thing. So this is doing this. Okay, this is what? Running sum. We are not storing the value, so running sum. Now this is why it is done 0, 0. Because suppose the value is, the first value is just 0. Or I can say that this value is -1, then this value is 1. So that this is a zero sum subarray. But if you see the prefix sum values would be -1 and 0. So we need to handle this condition separately. Okay, like see this condition separately. So we are adding 0 at this point so that we can say that yes, 0 has already been encountered. Okay, so this loop. Okay, now this just means that the element is present. This is already explained, and we are incrementing the values at each point because 1 plus 2 plus 3, remember 6 value. So this is just incrementing the value. At the end we are returning the count. Am I clear, Santoshi? Instead of handling, because can we do at the element in the map initial itself? Yes, absolutely. In map, how can we know that we have done in the first year? Right. So basically, first year right means what? We need to remember, so we can just store it. Okay. So if the element is present, it would point to somewhere other than mp.end. If the element is not present, then it would definitely point to mp.end. Am I clear, Nakaj? Give me a quick one. Any more further queries you have, please let me know. Thank you so much, Rag Yadav. Rishit, yes, I'm talking about your example just. In map we can know. Yes. Okay, I thought that you are asking. Yes, absolutely. We can know. Okay, like see if we keep a track of our progress in a diary. Okay, suppose whatever I have learned, I wrote that in a diary. Okay, let's suppose whatever I did in my first year, I wrote it in my diary. Like, yes, I have learned about loops and if statement. Second year, I saw a girl. She was pretty enough. I got into a relationship. It became toxic. I had a breakup towards the second year. So, in the third year of mine, when I open the same diary, I see that, okay, at that point of time, I knew loops, and loops and if statement. At this point of time, I know that only. So I have not made any progress. So if I had not written in the diary, how would I track the progress? So basically, we need to remember. If we need to remember, then we can say that yes, map is required. Okay. Okay. So I am not receiving any further doubts. So I would assume that your doubts are well explained. That was it for today. I hope that my health didn't affect the work of mine. I tried my level best. If you still have any concerns or issues regarding this question, I'm sorry about that. And if you have some doubts regarding the code or the question, feel free to drop them in the comment section. That was it for today. If you're watching the stream in the recorded version, feel free to comment and like the video so that the reach of this video could be increased. Thank you so much, Nakaj. Chalo. Good night, everyone. Most welcome, Saksham. Most welcome, Rag. Most welcome, Vicky. Thank you so much, Rashid.